We have seen a little bit of Sky, but
super early rotations, like you said, that push towards B main, getting a whole lot of information. Big slow burn in the back, but Envy are playing this extremely well so far. They're playing conservative. They're not giving up early picks, and Caboose maybe looking to pick an early fight, and he does end up finding the first. Players are dropping all around in Envy. It's been a very solid defense so far, and now it's just B-Dog. He stands no chance in this position. FNS, he's just going to try and support him. So Beast Coast, what can they really get from this one? Food already can find the first frag. I don't expect too much from this one. Beast Coast, I think they're going to be lucky if they can get away with 1 or 2 kills at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned around the eco damage. At least we talk about it a lot of CS, but it's not exactly as impactful in Valorant. But you know, it's still around. But they certainly need the kills to actually get there. But this, when I mentioned space, you could have none other than Jammies actually trying to jump on in. Mame, he could definitely get cut off from a higher up position. Beautiful stuff from Jammies. It's that same wall that's about to get shut down. Envy, they want to fight this immediately. In comes the flash. In goes the wide swing. Caboose gets one. Kohler still able to get that plant down, but Food directly there. And that's that fast pace that we were expecting. And now Beast goes down to 1 in B-Dog. The bonus turns into a dub. Envy survives with 3.
It's such a strong
line. 4-person stack for Envy once again, and they're going to be able to fight this Beast Coast take in an instant. They'll run it back for Food. I wouldn't be surprised if he just runs on through, and indeed he's going to be able to get 2 out of it, and there you go. Crashy, same thing. FNS, same thing. Decob, the last one remaining. Beast Coast just biding their time. See if they can get a clean plant on site. They ended up pulling off that wall a little bit too early, and the gap has already been made, but in comes Decop. He's fully flashed. He runs right into the crosshair of FNS. B-Dog. Ooh, he actually gets one back, but Food actually explodes in the back lines, and everyone from Envy is just winning out their battle right now. One last player remaining.
Does end up clearing at least the left side of sight. Ooh, Mame able to find the first frag. That's a huge one, and they've got even more information. Crashy sending out a couple of hunters. Furies, Caboose using the space down towards mid. There has been 1 kill. Did go back the way of Beast Coast. They find a second as well, so not too shabby so far. Jammy's still alive with this operator. And this A-side defense, it's slowly starting to fall apart here.
Yeah, 2 players trying to go for the 1v1 interactions. Early picks, they don't exactly work out in their favor, but oh man, Caboose! The one-man fragging machine. He's the one left on the ace end. He's the one holding it back. Jammy's still around the corner. Double peek. This is efficient, but FNS desperately needed that frag. And the teleport from B-Dog, he actually goes all the way back to B. Not only that, the further rotation is going to come in quick.
Cut off here.
None other than FNS. There you go. FNS was just right there. Even more chip damage being made. This could finally be a round back for Beast Coast with a little bit of damage being made onto their players, though. But again, you got to feel bad for him. Jammies. 2 players in the back line. They could get flanked, Sully.
FNS, he almost had Jammies completely with his back turn, and the damage done already. It's 1. Ooh. FNS looking for the second. Doesn't find the second frag instantly, but he's still going to try and adjust. There already has been damage done in Beast Coast. Holding on, trying to get this first round. I don't know if you heard the TP go up top, so FNS, there are so many angles to clear. He does see where the spike is. It's actually not planted for him. B-Dog has got to make the drop, and FNS taps the spike to try and bait him out here. FNS still dancing around. The turret giving him the information. Now he knows exactly where he is, and he knows he can stick this one. He's going to get it to at least half, but when does the turret go up? When does he get off of it? There goes the swing, and B-Dog jumps around. First round finally for Beast Coast, but it is Food once more. He's been playing super aggressive. He always wants to fight for the same main control in Beast Coast. I like the change. The default, you understand, Envy's been getting super duper aggressive. You try and make those slight adjustments. Smokes drop down towards mid. However, Envy are peering out through it. They're getting the information, so Beast Coast, it is a very difficult round to go about. They do have the B site relatively open here, but Food pushing forward. When does the rotation come back from Mummy? Free ult orb allowed. East Coast. Take a second just to stop, and Food does end up catching B-Dog with his pants down. Now they know the hits come on in, but there's no utility to stop the plant for now. It should be a retake here for Envy as Beast Coast make their way to the site. FNS with very little resistance as the wall goes up, but he has a player behind him, and FNS fragging out. Same thing with Crashy. It's a lockdown here, and it's going to fall down to Tig. Nothing he can do. Envy, you blink and you miss it. They're immediately onto the site.
And again, it came down to the
lockdown. That should be the biggest threat, or at least the biggest weight on their minds right now. Mame sends in a paranoia that should delay just a little bit. Goes for the swing. Food able to find a big kill. Trying to double down, but it's Jammies from the side. Lockdown is in, and the retake is on, but Jammies pushing on through, finds 3. It's just FNS in the clutch, and he's down to just a 1v1.
Again, this is big. The lockdown pushes out. Nice Kohler over towards the back end. Still going for the defuse. Gonna be able to go half. Kohler not pushing. FNS, he's trying to push his luck. Kohler is there for the frag back. They were looking to counterpick. They were looking to completely throw off Envy. And in this round, it's Envy throwing them off. Crashy's holding back on site. Caboose on the flank. He has the info, and he's not going to be able to get the kill. Instead, it's still B-Dog holding up with a classic.
A little bit frightening, but Envy on the attack, a lot more reserved. East Coast trying to fight early down towards mid, but they're just watching these lurks. FNS and Crashy's so sharp as they find 2 kills. And Envy, well, they have complete control of this A side as Beast Coast now. They have a 3v5 to try and take back, and because of those lurks, they have to take so much time to try and clear up these angles, ensure that they're not going to get picked off one by one. And Crashy's looking for something here, and down at the very end. So at least a 3v4 now for the rest of Beast Coast. A little short.
Just a little bit. It's one of those pistol round strats that you see a lot from teams that it's a little bit more cheesy. You try to make as much space as possible early on. Yet another early default, but this time Beast Coast has 2 players in the back lines of B. The nade might be able to take one, but the teleport comes in at a good time. Tig and a nice off angle. B-Dog here to help. There you go. The double pick. There's still one around the corner. It's going to be Crashies with a little bit of information. Finally gets the kill back. Needs some more, but B-Dog, there you go. Explodes for 2. D-Cop in the back fighting alone. Can't exactly get the frag, but gets a whole lot of damage. 2 players for Envy trying to make their way on. Jammies with a whole lot of damage, but Mummy still gets the kill. Oh man, Jammies. He's trying to go for it all. Just about a minute left. They were looking for the plant. FNS looking for the frag onto Jammies. Good quick one, but Mummy still comes back with a trade back. 2v1. Still has the shrouded step. Again, not a whole lot. A singular bullet will do it.
It's not too big of a deal. You're up 11-3, so you don't have too many worries. They will light by, at least in this one. Stingers, what they can muster against Beast Coast after losing the second. And oh, Caboose straight on in, but it's food to find 2. Where are the trades back? Tig good for 1. He has the Phantom on the low ground, but they need just a little bit more oomph out of that Phantom. Spike will not go down just yet. The site not fully taken over as Crashies making that risk, and FNS catching the lurk. Spike goes down, but Crashies as well. A 2v2 with these trades going back.
1v2, Tig now. Got that Phantom like you mentioned before, but that's a perfect paranoia, but Tig is still alive.
Seeker's out.
Oh!
Trailblazer, heal up in the back at least. D-Cop, food. These lurks have been so good, at least for the side of Envy. And there's another food. Crashies, 1 by 1, they're starting to fall. And a 3v1. Tig stood no chance. Envy, they make one heck of a statement here, taking the first map of Icebox 13-3. They look damn expect a really good game from Envy. Beast Coast on the hand, we set them up to being the underdog. They need to have an insane comeback, at least on this second map alone, where it's a map they don't have
players, but no wide swing at least. The Spike will be able to go down, but look at the amount of oppression. Still Beast Coast getting plugged out a little bit more. Tig still holding things down. Mummy around the corner with a trade back. And there you go. Now it's a 1v1. Mummy wins it out barely.
Just a little bit. They've gotten full control of Showers now. You at least lose 1 life. Kohler good for the first. Now can FNS trade back? Stinger versus, I think, Stinger as well. And Kohler does double down and finds a second. So they trade things back. Full Showers control. And this is a little bit risky from Envy. They're going straight into the site and they do recover. And a 2v3 with only 1 person left. Tig stuck in towards Octagon is going to try and lock this down, but he is flushed out by a paranoia. A little bit of a struggle fight. Tig still coming out on top. Now it's Mummy again, left in a 1v1 clutch.
Oh, good rotation back, but man, I just can't believe that Tig was actually able to get 2 frags there. He was double flashed. Got flashed up by the curveball and then flashed out by the paranoia. I mean, just a little bit unfortunate. Mame, he does go for the fake spike plant just with about 40 seconds left. You do have Kohler just about to swing. Fake TP and Kohler. He's not going to overthink this at all.
With a curveball, but they've been revealed. They need to back away, and they are fighting here for Hookah. But D-Cop able to get out with 1 and easily back away here off of his paint shell grenade. Curveball does end up missing here. And Envy, it is a very sloppy round, but a huge double kill from Crashies and food to find the player in the corner. Envy somehow turn it around. They were going down 1 by 1, but now they've got an advantage in a retake 2v3.
Yeah, we see that situation happening a whole lot on the B side of Bind, just a 1v1s. But oh, no way! Through the smoke, Mummy takes down Kohler. And not only that, but the Nero D-Cop. Oh, Don Hunter's Fury hits immediately onto the run it back position. That's wonderful from Tig. We weren't expecting too much action out of this. And of course, it is going to be that full retake from Beast Coast, but the ulti is really the one that is able to make up space. So well done, at least early on from Beast Coast. But Envy, they do have their post-plant positions ready and rearing to go. The server is quite quiet, but Tig, he's still looking for more action. Jamie's on the front lines. No ultis to really act with, but a whole lot of util to make their way back in. Still FNS. Around the corner, same thing with crashes, but in comes the first pick, and oh, never mind, it was Mame, and Mame goes down through the smoke, Sully.
And Envy, slow, very slow towards this A side. Taking their time. Early blast back and a paranoia straight in to clear out U-Haul. There's the control that Envy needed, and a TP from Mame into the heavens.
Okay, Mame, he was there to make space and potentially get a couple of rotation frags, but still nothing of the sort. But good stuff from Caboose to at least make the space on site. But Beast Coast, again, I do love this situation that they got going for themselves. It's just full retakes again and again. And Jammies takes on so much damage just from that nade alone. A singular bullet would do it. And not only that, but the run it back has to go all the way back. D-Cop, though, with the Judge clearing up close. We didn't really expect the Judge to be anything to make space for, but there you go off the retake. Still one person remaining. Trying to make his way back in. It has to be Jammies. Jammies gets the first pick, but Crashies has the crossfire, and that's going to be the round. Envy with a fourth, but as you could say, set up a formation. Two players back over towards B, and D-Cop, there you go. The showstopper able to take down one. Still one more. He's fully flashed, but he's still not dead. And not only that, but Envy, they're still trying to take up control in the A sites. Lurkers galore, but it doesn't matter. Envy still all over the place and still trying to aim down on a singular site. That site being, being A, but what on earth is going on? Actually, what is going on? D-Cop was almost able to get the frag back, but Tig is here to try to help out.
Spotted out. He's going to vie for control here, at least into the back of U-Haul, but nothing for them. And B-Dog, through a huge smoke, finds the first into the players and showers.
Jamie's taking it back, and not only that, with the molly up and a flash in, but no, that run it back is right in the middle, and Food's able to get two off the lineup. FNS still around the corner. There goes the recon dart, but FNS doesn't care. Walks right on by. Jammies. Again, he was the, I guess you could say the anchor on site, but still nothing of the sort. Still 3v2. Mame, look at this position. Could be able to get one. Still low HP on another one. Trying to see beyond back. Could be able to go back over towards bathroom, and indeed he does. FNS still holding up the cross. Not going to be able to get the kill. Still player in bathroom. Mame takes him down. 4v2.
Lost, and only a run it back expended as these last two players, they'll be caught up in the tripwires. Now they know the flank is coming on in, and Beast Coast, it's Caboose to try and meet them. Two players around this corner, so quick and so fast. And Envy, well, it's all theirs here. Great flash goes in. Kohler popping off with two. Might get some more for his troubles, but nothing else.
Over towards the B area. They have no clue that all the players are around, ready and raring to go. There's a couple of players from Envy essentially ready to jump into that teleporter at really any point. So Beast Coast, they have to go right now. In comes the fast take. That recon dart is going to get a whole lot of information, but still FNS around the corner. Same thing with Crashies. Crashies ends up going down to Jammies, and Jammies makes it two. Still Mame trying to fight over towards the long area. That's a beautiful position from Kohler in the fast rotation from the Envy side. Yes, it is efficient in terms of just taking up control. The Beast Coast, they're all here just trying to get that spike down. But wait a minute. 10 seconds.
Food can deny it.
Around the corner. Food has to get this kill onto B-Dog, but there's so many players wrapping around him. He might have been able
the first, as Tig takes a whole lot of damage off of that engagement. And Envy, they sent them packing, but there is still one. He takes the rotation. Crashy's looking for a fight, able to get one here as Envy now down to just two. It's Beast Coast left in a 3v2, and Food looking for more. There is so much going on, and it's just Kohler in a clutch now.
Corner in the clutch. Not only that, but he's going to be able to tripwire back up towards the hookah area. So that's one less area that he really has to hard pay attention to. But here's the teleport, and he knows that there's players just rushing through. All players in teleporter. The flash goes in, and they have to check the corner. To invest a little bit more than you would expect. Those upgraded pistols are still going to do a whole lot of damage if they can actually get their aim down, or at least get the right opportunities to do so. But well, East Coast, they end up losing out on their burst opportunity over towards the hookah area, and everyone from Beast Coast except for one rallying over towards the A side. And this is actually a double hold, close bathroom, and Food is really going to be the one to get the frags. That is such an unorthodox place to really pull up a crossfire, but that didn't really end up coming into fruition. That was just
good
really
enough to win out this clutch. I doubt it. 1v3, paranoia already in his face. They have control of the spike now as well. It's unfortunate, I'd say, to say the least, for Kohler. The cam spots him now as well. Might get peeked on here by FNS, and he is just stuck towards Octagon. Nothing you can do. You can maybe salvage a kill here or there if you're lucky. Get that ult charged up, and he might just get it. Well, there's the guarantee neural theft into the next round. Kohler! 3 kills!
Movement, a whole lot of sound being heard by Mame. Has a great position, going to be able to get one. Again, it is a one and done, and nobody's going to be here to actually trade him out. If anything, Mame just has to hold it down. Caboose with a couple of shots, but he can't hit anything. Hunter's Theory going in, little bit of damage. Tig and B-Dog still getting kills back. Food with none other than a buck. He still takes one back. He does get traded. FNS with another one. Jamie's with a second. 1v2 coming in now for Crashies. And this might be an easier task now. One player down, completely low on HP. There's another one down too. Crashies only has a frenzy to work with, but he can make some magic. And he goes. Gonna be able to get one. Only one person remaining. A gust of wind could take him down. B-Dog. This is really the challenge that could take Beast Coast forward for the rest of this game, but he has to get this cross up right. Crashies, a singular shot to the body does it, and he wins out the 1v2. Reminder that you do have that flank over towards short. They might not need it, but indeed they need it. In comes Crashies now. Yet another 1v2. Jamie's an absolute legend, but in we go. Crashies with a fake defuse.
Knows where he is.
Shock Dart has another. There you go. He does have another Shock Dart. And that's indeed going to be the round. Crashies gets the kill right through the wall. And Sully, it's just
they've held on to Hookah and Envy. They've got all the control in the world now. In Beast Coast, it's Crashies on the flank. Crashies for 2. And it might just be the game here as a 2 versus 5. Now make it just 4. As again, it's Kohler coming up big. But a 1v3 to try and close it out here. And it's being hunted. Hunter Sweet, but the second doesn't connect. He's been given a chance, but it's a small one at that.
Still has the util. Great smoke out too. There's going to be nobody on site. B-Dog still has to clear out little by little. Shots right on through the smoke, and he's going to go down to the frenzy through. Beast Coast